Hi, this is Linda with the Life Station Express, the relay station. We bring the news to you. And today's video is going to be a little bit about my journey with the ketogenic lifestyle. And I was chuckling there in the beginning because I was doing a practice run just a little while ago. And with my stand for my phone, I have a remote that I can turn the video on and off with. And when I sat down here to make this video, I had the remote in my back pocket and I sat on it and I turned the video on. Then it went to pause or something. I don't know how it did that. But anyway, here we go. We're going to do this no matter what. I just wanted to share a little something. It's kind of a dilemma that I have. And I've shared in other videos. The reason I'm on keto is not to lose weight. It's not a weight loss program for me. It is a get healthy, stay healthy, live as long as you can program for me. And the reason I'm doing that is because I have had issues the last, 40 years with high blood pressure ever since I've had one child. And with him, my son, I had toxemia. I think they call it preeclampsia now. I believe they're the same thing. But anyway, my blood pressure shot up. And normally it will regulate itself back to where it belongs. And mine did not. So I've been fighting high blood pressure for over 40 years. He's 44 years old now. So anyway, I have had to deal with that on and off medication, that kind of thing. But I also have had issues with my carotid arteries being blocked. And yes, I did have a small stroke. And I've talked about that. That was 3 years ago. I've talked about that in other videos. But anyway, the reason that I'm on the ketogenic lifestyle is to change the way I eat in order to heal my body. And if you've done any research about either low carb, keto, ketovore, carnivore, you will know that astounding things have been happening with people's bodies. The healing that has come from getting rid of the inflammation, because that's what happens in your body when you have too much sugar, too much starch, too many seed oils, rice, high carb food. So what I've been doing over the last, it's been over 2 years now, is eating a ketogenic lifestyle, which means generally I keep my carbs at 20 per day. Now, low carb would be 20 to 50, I believe. Of course, carnivore would be pretty much eating meat products only, animal products, and that's a very low, very, very low carb way of eating. I haven't gone to carnivore, although we are fairly carnivore. We eat a lot of meat, a lot of beef here. Anyway, the reason I'm making this video is just to share a little something, and maybe someone has an answer for me. I'm not sure. But sitting next to me is my friend, or not, the scale. And I've had a love-hate relationship with this person, guy, inanimate object, for a while, as most women, and I'm sure some men have had. And again, I did not go on keto to lose weight. I went on keto to heal my body, and I have healed my body. I've lost some skin tags. I've healed my body of plantar fasciitis. I had in both of my feet. It was getting bad. It was getting worse in both of my feet. That has gone completely. I have to do this. No pain in my little feetsies. No pain at all. And I have small, little, skinny, bony feet. I have no pain in my body except for a little bit of pain in my thumb. And I'm not sure if that's from scrolling too much. I'm wondering if other people have that going on now that we're all on our phones all the time, or what. I have a tiny bit of pain right in this knuckle. Now, I did residential cleaning for, 30 years. So I use this hand, scrubbing, cleaning, vacuuming, mopping a lot. So I don't know if it's from that or both issues, whatever. I have a tiny, and I mean a tiny bit of pain. If I do a study, and I'm always doing Bible studies, and I'm writing a lot with a pen, it'll flare up. But in general, it's just a tiny bit of pain. So I cannot complain about body pain. I don't have it. But I have this carotid artery issue, and it is being healed with the ketogenic lifestyle. Now, I've talked about that. I had the Doppler test to prove that my carotid arteries, both of them, have less than 50%. They're less than 50% occluded, which means the plaque is leaving. It's leaving my body. So that is being healed as well with being low carb and eating foods that my body can use and that are not inflammatory. And you would not think that a person that is thin, and I've always been thin, when I was a child, I was not even on the charts. That's how thin I was. And now I'm about 5'5". I've lost a little bit of height over the years. I used to be 5'5.5". I'm probably 5'5", no more than that now. My grandson's tall as I am now, and he's only 14. But anyway, the dilemma that I have with this right here is that these things are really sensitive. And up in my bathroom is where I keep it. It tells me that after I initially lost 20 pounds doing keto, which was fine, I had a little belly fat, a little of that back stuff like back here, you know, that kind of collects. And even as a thin person, you'll see that on people that are a little older. It'll just collect around the middle and it'll collect there. And I had that. So after I went on keto, and it took at least 6 months, I did lose 20 pounds, and it's been, and that's regulated. I guess that's right where my body needs to be. So your body takes care of itself. It knows what to do. So although I didn't have a lot of weight to lose, I did lose a little bit, and it did make me healthier, I believe. So if I'm at my optimal weight right now at my age, 67, then that's fine. I'm fine with that. But there seemed to be, when I would weigh myself, I got to a certain place, which actually I got a little too low. I got down to 106 was one of the doctor's appointments I had. And I guess I trust their scale more than mine to be more accurate. And my BMI was a little under where it should have been. So since then, according to my scale, I've gained back some weight. So I was really wondering, am I on the way back up to getting back to that 20 pounds that I lost? Because I'm not worried about the weight, but I want to be healthy, you know, I want to be healthy. So I bring the scale downstairs here, and it weighs me lighter than it's weighing me upstairs in the bathroom. So I guess I'll just have to rely on whatever, you know, if I go to a professional doctor's office or whatever and they weigh me, then I guess, you know, I'll have to go by that, because according to this scale upstairs, I've gained back probably 7 or 8 pounds, which I know doesn't sound a lot to a lot of people. But for me, my body style, it makes a difference. It makes a difference. I really don't feel different. I feel like my body's the same, but the scale kept telling me I wasn't. So I thought, well, one way I can tell, because I did not measure myself before I went on keto, which I should have. If you're on keto, you should really take measurements if you're going to start keto or start anything where you're changing your lifestyle, changing your eating habits, or your whatever you're doing. You should really take measurements and not trust this thing so much. And anybody that's doing that, especially doing the low carb lifestyle, will tell you that it's not what you weigh. It's your body composition, what your body feels like, what your body looks like, and what your clothes feel like. So after a few months of being frustrated and trying to figure out, you know, I really haven't changed what I'm eating. I'm keeping the carbs pretty much under 20 per day. I haven't changed a lot. I have, you know, I've made keto treats, but I've done that all along. So I thought, well, maybe I should stop eating a handful of nuts, or I should stop making so many chaffles. So I was making chaffles a lot, and, you know, use almond flour for them. And almond flour does have some carbs, and a chaffle will have a few carbs in them, but they're very low carb anyway. And I thought, well, I started making carnivore chaffles where I replaced the almond flour with pork panko, which they are really, really good. But the sweet ones, I don't do that with. So I was just kind of at a loss. I didn't know. And then I thought, well, since it's been chillier, and it's been fall and then winter now, and I'm wearing different jeans than I wore in the summer. In the summer, I wear jeans that are lighter. They're more the ankle length, tighter to the ankle. And in the summer, I have a couple pair of jeans that I bought at Old Navy, which are a heavier denim. And I wear them all winter because I can't stand to be cold. Anyway, I thought, well, I'm going to go back upstairs and get out my jeans that I had this summer, that I wore all summer. I mean, when I find a pair of jeans that fit, I buy them. I might buy 2 or 3 pair because it's hard to find clothes that fit me. I'm generally a 4, and if you're a woman buying clothes, you know, that can be a 4 in this brand or a 6 in this brand or a 2 in that brand. It's just, you know, how it is. So I'm generally a 4. So I tried on my jeans from the summer, which I haven't worn since October probably. And I put them on, and I was gonna do a video where I stand up in my jeans and just show you. I don't know, I could do that, but they fit the same. They fit the same. I don't know if I put this out here, maybe. I do love this new stand I got. Anyway, just to make a point, my jeans went on. They're the same jeans I wore all summer, and they feel the same. So what happened? Am I getting more muscle because I'm eating more protein? I have upped my fat. I'm making the brown butter bites, which I love, and I really have to watch. You can't eat too many of those. You'll find yourself up in the potty if you eat too many. But anyway, that's just what I wanted to share. I don't know, you know, a lot of people hate this thing, and I'm not so sure of its accuracy now. And I really don't care what number it shows me, I guess. And I've heard other people in the keto community talk about, try your clothes on. If you're wearing clothes that fit differently before or didn't, try them on and see what happens. So I had only worn the other jeans that were new in the beginning of the winter, the ones from Old Navy. I've been wearing them all winter because they're warmer. And I thought this morning I went up and got my other ones out, and these are the ones I wore all summer. Well, one of the pair that I wore all summer, and I forget where I got these. These were, I think Marshall's. I find a lot of pants at Marshall's that actually fit me, which is amazing. So anyway, if anybody has had similar experiences, let me come back down here. Similar experiences with, I've never in my life, let me get back down here. Here we are. I've never in my life had to change the way I eat. But once I did the research and found out that I needed to get off of sugar, get off of bread, get off of rice, get off of seed oils, eat more protein, eat more fat, go low carb, and made that change because honestly, I've never thought about what I eat before. We think we're eating healthy if we're eating salads and whatnot. I just put up a video on my Food, Faith, and Friends page about protein and how human beings need a meat-based diet. Technically, that's what we're made to eat. And you can go back and look in Genesis chapter 9, and you can see where God says, you know, here, eat some meat. Basically, after the flood and the world was being restored and replenished, God said, go ahead and eat the meat. So that's where I'm at. I do eat a meat-heavy diet. Not to criticize anybody that is vegan or vegetarian. I just don't believe you're going to be healthy enough if you do eat that way. That's just from my research. Per the video I just posted from Dr. Barry, it's brand new. And he talks about teeth and bones and history, anthropological history that we have been through, and as a species, and it's just been really good. So anyway, I want to try to keep this short as I can. Has anyone else had this dilemma where you really don't know what you weigh? You have to figure it out. I don't know if my scale is accurate. I don't know if it weighs me differently on this floor, which is on a slab, a cement slab, or on the floor upstairs, which is more of a wooden, a second story floor. The rug, the no rug, I don't know, it probably makes a difference. But anyway, that was my dilemma. I couldn't tell because I don't want to put those few pounds that I lost back on, because that means then I'm not keeping myself healthy and whole for the reason that I started this whole thing, is to make myself healthy. And I want to stay that way for the rest of my life. So if you have had these kind of issues and you don't know to trust the scale, I guess you can put your old pants on or your shirt, or see if you can get your shirt buttoned or your pants buttoned that maybe you couldn't before. It's just very interesting how our bodies work, and we can't always trust Mr. Scale to tell us the truth. I feel like maybe I've gained some muscle. I'm not sure where. I do know I want to gain muscle, and I haven't really been like working out or trying to do that. Probably been moving a little bit less since we're not at the campground. But yeah, that's where I'm at. So I got my pants on from last summer. They fit the same way. So I don't know if, I don't know. Does it even matter? I guess that's my point. Do I even need to be worried about it? This is a shirt I've worn for the last 3 or 4 years. It's not new. These pants I've had on, and I wore them all last summer. The pants I have for this winter are the same size, and they feel the same. So am I being silly, or am I just making observations so someone else can try to figure this out too? I mean, I hope this is helpful. I don't know if it is, or maybe it's confusing. I don't know. But anyway, this is Linda with the Life Station Express, the relay station. That's the news I had for you today. I hope you're having an awesome day. We're down in the month of February now. We're headed towards spring. Yay-hoo. Yeah, we are. We're headed towards spring. And that means we can go back outside. We can move around a little bit. Not that we can't. I just don't like to be cold. So I don't go outside and do things outside. I think that's all I had to tell you. I hope you're having an awesome day. And please subscribe to my channel if you'd like to, and send me a comment or a like. That would be awesome. And I hope to have more content out similar to this. And I don't just fluffily put things out. I want to go through something, share something that's substantial with you. Now, on this channel, you'll also see videos about my faith. You'll also see a few videos from camping. We do go to a campground all summer, and we did just purchase a smaller camper to travel in this spring. So we're working on getting that ready to go, and we did just buy a generator. So woohoo! We'll have some solar, and we do have a generator. So should we go somewhere that we need electricity, we'll be set. All right, thank you. I appreciate you watching so much. And this is Linda with the Life Station Express, the relay station. That's the news for today. Someone give me a thumbs up and let me know that this helped you. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.